What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good afternoon and welcome to this video on Flux. And in this video we'll talk a little bit about some great news that has recently come out for Flux. But we'll also talk about the technicals. We'll talk about whether we can actually break through our main resistance level right now at around $1.05. And just in general, everything I think you need to know. So let's get right into it. Flux today has been massively bullish. I think it's almost leading the chart even in the top 500. Yes, it is. And the volume is amazing. If you take a look at where the volume is coming from, most is coming from credible sources. Like 50% is at least coming from credible sources, and then you have some from BuyBox, BitTrue, Hotcoin, which I usually don't like as source of volume, but it's definitely not that much of a problem. So yeah, altogether it's fine. And if you actually take a look at what they've been doing recently, what they released yesterday actually is this: Nostr relay nodes are live on the world's first and largest decentralized Web3 cloud. So yeah, that's great news. And what they essentially are is, I would definitely recommend you to check that out on Twitter. But Nostr is essentially a protocol that provides censorship resistant communications on the internet. So it uses a technological innovation, it's called like that, dump relays, to forward messages from one user to another. And what they very smartly did in this thread is they kind of compared it with Twitter, and that it's essentially the same as Twitter, but then more decentralized. And we all know what happened with crypto, or with Twitter related cryptos earlier when the acquisition of Twitter was done. And I think some of that momentum actually came back with this new news. It's a great application. Let's still call it an application, or it's a great development. Let's say it like that, protocol. But yeah, there's definitely some hype as well now in the price. So we gotta just take that into account. We gotta know it and then still analyze as objectively as possible. So the big things we did with this huge rally, which actually started after the news yesterday, the 27th, is we got essentially two breakouts. The major one is this breakout between 85 cents and 90 cents. Huge resistance level, as you can see, and we quite easily broke through that, resulting us to even break above, second breakout, at around $1. Or essentially what I would like to say is this level between like 96 cents and $1. Which is really, I mean, you can also see that historically 90, 96, 95 has also been respected as a technical level, but I'm trying to drag that out because it then has a 236 fib and a 382 fib, making it a very strong box, let's say it like that. So can we actually break above 1.05, which is our main resistance right now, and get towards our next price target, which well, ranges all the way from 1.15 to 1.3, but the strongest level in the middle was really 1.2. And 1.22, so I'll make it a little bit easier for you. 1.2 is the price target. Can we get there? Yes, definitely. But what we have to do is right now, and we have already done that, we're going to drop down to 96, 95 cents. What we need to do is we need to stay on top of 96.5 cents for at least the next 1.5 days, at least the end of the weekend. We have to stay on top of 96 cents. If we can do that, I think we'll break above 1.05 and get up to that next price target at around 1.2. But it's going to be tough. As I said, I do think that even though Flux is doing great things, I do think there's hype in the price. And at this point in time, I would even say that it's a little bit inflated. And therefore that it's a little bit more likely, but I would say it's like 60 to 40 in probability. It's a little bit more likely that we'll drop down to 96, 95 cents, and that we will not be able to hold that until the beginning of the week, and that will drop down to 90 cents, find support there, and then from here start another rally. But then, you know, I'm not sure if we can reach 1.2. Maybe we can reach 1.15, or maybe it's just going to be 1.05 again. So yeah, that seems actually a little bit more likely to me at this point of time, but obviously that's my analysis, that's my take on it. You can definitely disagree with me on that. I'd love to hear it. But for now, that's my full analysis on Flux, all the possibilities and what I think is most likely. So thank you for watching, take care and bye.